I was working a shit ton, so yeah, I got drunk within 10 minutes.
Nice. All right.
Sorry.
You're good. Welcome to Six Pack Cinema. Today on this episode, we are talking about the TV series Get Shorty, which is based very loosely off an Elmore Leonard novel. It's a good show, though. It's on Epix, streaming on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, go watch it right now, and then come back and listen to the rest of this episode because we're going to discuss the hell out of it. Here we go.
You should have been moved. Okay, I've met a couple. Good review.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining and listening to Six Pack Cinema. It is myself, Jimmy, and John. Jimmy John's, quickest sandwich in the West, speediest delivery drivers you can find. We're going to bring you our takes on Get Shorty, the TV show, which I don't know how many people have seen. I think if you're listening to this, you've seen it or you're interested in it. How you doing today, John?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited to talk about this one. This has been Get Shorty has been in my life since the mid-'90s growing up.
You love the movie.
Loved it. It's my parents' favorite movie. It was always in the VCR.
I never saw the movie, but I liked the book.
See, I never even knew it was a book. I thought it was just John Travolta special. So
you know that the book is based off a real movie.
Shit. Wait, the book is based off a movie?
Yes, it's based off Elmore Leonard, who's a writer, trying to produce a movie, and he wanted Shorty as Dustin Hoffman in real life.
Wow. So a movie got made into a book, which got made into a movie, which got made into a TV series.
Yeah.
You don't see that too often.
Yeah, Elmore Leonard was trying to make a movie with Dustin Hoffman, and they needed to get Dustin Hoffman, who was Shorty in the book, Shorty. And then he took that, and what he does is take like this weird world of like this criminal world of like funny criminals, the juxtaposition between like crazy conversations while being criminals. Like Pulp Fiction was basically an homage to Elmore Leonard characters because that's what he writes. And then so he took like this like Lone Shark and Miami world and Hollywood, but it was based off his time trying to get Dustin Hoffman, who was Shorty. And then they made a movie based off that book, which was based off a movie. And now there's a TV show. But they completely changed the TV show, and for good reason. It's Shorty is just his daughter in this TV series.
Which I thought was weird.
They were hammering it home. And I think that's because they probably had a lot of audience who were familiar with the movie and the book. And they just wanted to make sure that those people knew Shorty's his daughter. Because he called her that like more than felt necessary to me.
It definitely ramped it up in the last 3 or 4 episodes. Because I didn't pick up on that early, but I missed a lot of things, I know. I don't know, but when I realized it was the daughter, I was like, wait, this better not be, like, daughter better not be in danger here. Like, that would be upsetting to me. I'm glad it wasn't. But then afterwards, I was thinking, Get Shorty doesn't make any sense. The daughter was a very small part of the actual story.
He's trying to get her back in his life.
Yeah, but is this Get Out would be a better title for this, but that's already taken.
So you texted us, and you were like, Dave's not here as our usual third. What's up, Dave? But you texted us and you were like, yo, did you guys know about Get Shorty? It's on Netflix. I'd seen it, but it looked shitty to me. Like it looked like one of those really shitty Netflix movies or TV show series. I didn't know it was not, I didn't watch the trailer. I just saw the image.
Okay. That's fair.
And they change those images all the time. So whatever one they were feeding me, I'm like, this looks shitty. But then you said you liked it. So, all right, cool. I'll start watching it. So I started watching it. And the first episode, I was like, yeah, I like this. It's probably a little like lesser, but I like all TV shows. So I watch the best TV shows and I can sit through the mediocre. Some people only watching like, oh, I watch Game of Thrones and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, no, yeah. I binge it. Give me everything besides basic cable. So I was like, this is going to be fun. It's probably not going to be great, but it's fun. But let me tell you, this is a good show, man. Like,
really good. I've been kind of like nervous here. It's like you better. Is he gonna like it? He's not. It's this. I'm so happy you like this.
No, I texted two people that I thought would enjoy it. I was like, "Yo, you should watch this. I think it's a comedy. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's serious, and
It's a
it's
serious
just
one, yeah.
it's just a fun environment with a muscle for a cartel making their way through Hollywood, and it's enough of like they've set up this ridiculous world where like they kill a screenwriter and he's got a movie and it's so great and all this stuff that you have to buy in as so the world is established like ridiculous things happen and you're gonna have to accept that as you watch this, but they make it work so well. I thought this was incredibly entertaining.
I think what made it work so well was the fact that it was whenever you see crime bosses or whatever, it's the cartel. It's like the Mexico or it's L.A. crime, New York, Chicago. This is Pamuth, Nevada. So you knew it was a rinky-dink operation, and these people thought they were the kingpins, and it showed how far they out of depth they were. Like the lead girl, Amara.
Yeah.
How when she was taken out of her element and put into these meetings, it was painful how much of like a child she was in her brain because she had no control, and she thought she did. It was insane.
Yeah.
I love that little comparison.
Also, I thought she was one of the first characters they showed on screen, kind of like at the opening of the first episode. And just the way she's done up made me think it was like low budget makeup and all this stuff. And I realized like, no, that character is just low budget makeup, not the whole show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, they did a good job.
Like when they welcomed her, I was like, this is kind of like cartoonish. And it was like,
they're trying too hard to make her look all gaudy and everything. No, it's just a character.
Just that's how she is. Yeah.
Yeah. Like her nephew's wearing all the gold, basically the gold foil from head to toe.
Yeah.
Get like a douchebag in 2006.
Where do you want to start here? Do we want to go character by character, go overall plot?
Oh, I don't know. Let's go by character, sure.
I mean, the main character is great.
Is he been in much? I always feel like he's like a career B actor, like the side guy. And so I was very happy to see him do like a full role, and he was great at it.
He starred in his own show on HBO once called Family Tree. It was like 20-minute episodes. I think only 8 episodes in the series, and it was him going around trying to figure out his family tree and like coming to terms with it. And his sister is a ventriloquist and shit like that. But it was like an innocent family comedy that I liked a lot. I think he's funny, but I don't think this is probably his biggest role.
What I loved about him so much is that he played he's when you look at him, he's a dopey guy. He's a dopey Irishman. He's kind of funny, the accent, yeah. But when he like snapped into being tough guy mode, it was not over the top at all. It was actually very intimidating. It was like really natural.
Because it was so casual, that's why it was intimidating. And
it was natural for him.
When was the first part? The first part that hit me was when he blackmailed April. And he sat down across from her when she thought it was a date. And
that was a great one, yeah. That showed how ruthless he was.
That was the first time I was like, oh, they are going to make him a little, unredeeming.
I like that because usually it's down in front of a pretty girl. It's like kind of wishy-washy. Like, I really liked you. But he was like, nope, I have a wife. I have a daughter. I have point A, B. This is how I'm going to get here. And you're just in the way. Yeah. For me, though, when I saw his cold-blooded self come out was when he pistol whipped Yago early on. And he pistol whipped him, and then he dismantled the gun and calmly handed it back to Yago's buddy. He's like, hey, when he comes down, here you go. It was just so, it was like a regular, like handing up a cup of coffee. Like
I get, but that was within his own world. So once I thought he was trying to get rid of that world. So when he did that scene with April, I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I thought he was going to try and fuck her and be on her good side that way.
Because that's what she thought too.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that.
That was pretty funny. Who was your favorite character? Was it him? Was it Miles?
No, Lewis.
It's got to be Lewis.
Lulu by a mile.
Lulu. I love that. Lulu. Lulu's got a couple of my favorite scenes in the series.
He has my number one's favorite.
I think it's the same favorite. I think I know your taste. That I think it's the same favorite.
Go ahead, go.
All right, it's when he went over to the girl who knew the writer.
Yep.
And no, or yes. Yeah. So he went over to her, and he had a pretty good excuse that he used to use.
Oh, it was ironclad.
He used to use my scripts to get girls, blah blah blah. And she just has like that one line. She's like, "Well, that's a line that my grandma used to say," and I told him
Pow!
So dead, dude. Like,
I was on the couch. Shannon was working on the couch, and like that scene happened, and I just burst out like cackling, laughing. And she looked at me and was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? This not funny." I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's really funny actually." The whole lead up to it.
Wait, the lead up was good.
He tried so hard to play it cool and not kill her, and then he's the first ounce of panic, finger trigger, bam,
Yeah.
dead.
Crazy. I also like the scene with him and the assistant Gladys when she was singing, like naked, and they were like doing a duet. Such a bizarre scene, man. That's like the tone of that. That sums up the tone of the show. It's so bizarre.
She was a terrible singer. Like,
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was a joke. Like maybe he's like, "Well, no, I'm just kidding." But he ate it up, and I think he was serious.
Yeah. But like, I don't. I'm no judge of singing, but I thought she was terrible too. Like she was terrible.
That was intentionally bad.
Okay. Yeah.
She had
So
no
weird, standing there naked singing. It was very odd.
Very. I loved her as a character too. Her like beating the shit out of Ray Romano to like answer the phone because like you need money to pay me. Answer the phone. You know?
Yeah, she's a good character. Ray Romano was funny.
Yeah. Oh, go back to Lulu real quick. I loved how they like did they slowly roll it out the Mormon bit?
No, it was like in the first or second episode of that church with his sister, and then he was gonna live in the apartment complex with her.
Yeah, maybe I just don't know Mormons well enough, but I remember him sitting up on the air mattress, and I was like, "What the fuck is he wearing? That's such a weird little outfit." And it comes on the last episode. Last episode, I was like, "Yeah, it's my undergarment."
Yeah, you don't know Mormon undergarments?
Did not know about that. That looked ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah. So I mean, now I know. Fun. I love educational stuff, so now I know.
Yeah. You know what the most Elmore Leonard scene? Like I used to read so many Elmore Leonard books, which are
I
all
might have
this
to start because this is good stuff.
when they're holding the executive hostage in his house, right? And then they're talking about the juicer, and he's like, "Oh, I tried this. This was the best flavor, beetroots, and this." You know, and they're having the conversation. That is Elmore Leonard to a T. Like that's his characters, just calmly talking about. See, that is the Royale with cheese conversation in Pulp Fiction. That's what Elmore Leonard did fantastically.
Like there's a very real, like heavy situation going on around them, and they are just cool as could be talking about the most benign stuff.
Yep, exactly. It's awesome. Yeah, I love his books.
That whole sequence when he was just if he senses you're lying, you're gonna lose a finger. We'll hang up and we'll try again.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep yawning. It's
all right.
Terrible. I also love this movie, and I know you do too, because it's behind the scenes Hollywood shit. We eat that up. So it's a little bit of like the best of both worlds. I love behind the scenes stuff. Then you got the mob and all that crap. It's really good.
I love how the executive admitted this. Like, yeah, no, I don't really like movies. I just kind of fell into this. Yeah, that's so true because the people who run the studios don't give a fuck.
I know, it's just money. Which
makes sense. So you need to make money.
I just lost it. I was looking at the actresses and actors, and I had it. Oh, I loved when the gay prostitute was fantastic at acting.
I know.
That was awesome.
I didn't know how. His first couple like lines, I was like, wow, is he trying too hard? Is he gonna be laughed out of the? It was so not him. I thought maybe it would be too far, but then it was just clicked. I was like, oh my god, this is like perfect. You forget the fact that he was getting butt fucked by Topher Grace and being a supremely dopey idiot. He was amazing.
I know, and I thought the thing was going to be that he was going to be a terrible actor, but he was going to put it together that they had the script of this other guy, and they were going to have to justify keeping him on, when it was the opposite. They didn't want him on for fear he would figure it out, but the executives were like, nope, he's on, because he was fantastic.
And apparently he was just too stupid to even come close to figuring it out. He was getting shot at in a van, and he was like, oh, that was props? Cool.
Yeah. So why did the driver shoot back? Oh, yeah, open carry laws in Nevada, and he was in the Army.
It's the culture.
What do you think about Yago's storyline and the other cartel and all that?
Yago, he's the guy you love to hate. Without Yago, a lot less happens. without Yago.
Iago, you're right. Like he's necessary, but I didn't like him. I didn't like the actor that played him. But I think that's his job.
You're supposed to hate him. He's just supposed to be a slimeball kid who's in his job because his aunt is the mob boss.
But
Like I said, he took like a business course in overnight school, and he needs to prove how hard he is every step of the way.
yeah, his friends, the really like wanksta guy, whatever the word is, and then the other skateboard hipster,
Mm-hmm.
in a show full of cliche characters, stereotype nonsense. Those two characters really bugged me. Like I really did not like them, and I was kind of like, ugh, they went too much here.
The guy, his right hand man with the hat.
Yeah,
That didn't bother me too much. I mean, I didn't like him, but I could see those guys existing together. Like they were like two peas in a pod. The guy you just brought up with the skateboard hipster with, I don't even know how to describe what he was wearing. That one was so out of place. I hated that. There's no chance that Iago is okay with hanging out with that guy.
yeah. The second in charge of the Josias's crew,
Yes.
that actor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize him? I thought I recognized him somewhere. I couldn't place it.
The guy they let die on the tarp.
Yes.
I don't recognize him. No.
Yeah. Me either.
No.
What about Josiah and Amara's Coach Carter? He was in Coach Carter.
Okay.
The background, how like the plot of the movie, the plot of the script was the same as her life, kinda. She married someone she didn't want to, and all that.
Yeah.
It's
that
funny.
was okay.
It worked.
It works. That's why she kept saying, "Are you making my movie? It's my movie. It's about her."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that was okay. That wasn't Josiah. That wasn't the ex-husband, right? Well, she killed the ex-husband.
She killed Austin. I thought there was some. I thought there was some
with
combination because when there was like a line that she said, and then he said, and then she said right afterwards.
They used to be together, like they used to work together, or used to be like in a relationship or something. But we know that she killed the guy who originally took her away from her family.
Yeah.
I don't know. I missed that part.
He said something like it'll all be fine, and then she killed in the flashback. She killed him, and she said the same line.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Oh, it's all for the best.
It's all for the best. Yes. What do you think about? Did you think he was going to kill the New Zealand actress?
Oh yeah, no, he was going to.
Those people that drove up saved him.
Yep.
How would they have? That would have been national news. I was like, how are they going to do that? They can't do that. They can't kill that girl.
Sure, they could have. Oh yeah, it would have been national news. Got too close to the edge, whatever. But that would have halted production, and they wouldn't have to pay her, so they could like get time to find a new actress and like piece together how to fix it. It would have great fix for their issues.
Explain to me the ending.
The ending. What do you mean?
He went and killed everyone.
Yeah. Well, he killed the wankster guy and his buddy, the not Mexican. That was in retaliation for Lewis.
Oh yeah, because they shot Lewis.
They shot Lewis a bunch of times, and what they did was he made him go into the back, get the cocaine out, cut up an 8-ball, and then he shot him in the back several times.
Like a drug deal gone wrong.
So that when it comes back, Amara knows that that's Iago's guy, and she's gonna find out that he died handing out cocaine in L.A., which is what Iago swears he wasn't doing anymore. So that's gonna put Iago in a really bad spot. So he's setting up Iago.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Mind you, though, the guy that Iago hired to kill him is still out there. That hit's still on.
For miles.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the movie was back in the making.
Yep.
Do they have Mulligan now, you think?
Yes, they do.
They showed her?
Yeah.
I'm blanking on this last 10 minutes of this show.
It was I feel like they didn't know if they're going to get a second season because they rushed a lot in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I thought it was like a montage, and I was like, what's going on?
It was basically a montage, but just with dialogue, they went rapid.
Yeah.
The most important thing, though, was Ray Romano. We should talk about him in general. Him alone, his character was What a poor bastard.
I like him.
Yeah, no, he's great. I love Ray. I loved him, but like, just I felt so bad because he didn't know what he was getting into. First of all, Miles roped him into this relationship with Amara, and then he roped him into taking her out more and more and letting her believe that he's the guy that's going to get her what she wants. Into the fact where she liked him and basically forced the relationship between those two. And now he didn't realize how dangerous it was. So when she lost all the money, he went fucking on the run, and I mean he was going to get murdered. Do you think he was? Do you think Amara really wanted to kill him, or do you think that last second, where have you been? Why didn't you find me sooner? Got her. Do you think she really loves him, or is it just part of it?
I think she really likes him.
You think?
I think that's the weirdness of the story. And then the neighbors were dead, right?
Yeah, because he was quite rude to them.
Quite rude.
Quite rude. Called them Mexicans, and they're not Mexicans.
He drove on his driveway.
35 miles an hour throwing that gravel everywhere. Who do you think paid for that gravel?
It's pretty funny. Who does that? Well, there's Megan Stevenson, actress that played April. I bet in real life she's about the tiniest person in the world.
That's the wife, right?
No, the executive.
Oh God, yeah. She is a twig. She's dangerously skinny.
That's what it seemed. I like the wife. The wife is also in Power, which I watched the first couple seasons of Power.
Yeah.
I like her.
The wife is great. Were you not stunned to find out she was a stripper?
No.
No? You thought she was a stripper the whole time?
I wasn't shocked, though. I was like, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Did you like when they started throwing in the backstories like that?
I did. I always enjoy a good backstory.
Yeah. I guess that
Adds depth to the characters.
Her name is Lucy Walters.
Lucy Walters. Back to Ray though. At the end, you see how he's feeding the feds information, so he's back. He's still trying to get out.
Stuck. He's fucked now.
He's fucked. So no matter what, he doesn't. I mean, he's got to realize he's not getting out of this. Even if Amara goes down, her guys are still there. Amara needs to die for him to get out of this. And even then, it's like a 20% chance he walks away.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Where are they going to take this in season 2? Is it going to be a new movie, like, and now they're on a new picture? I hope it, and it's season 2's already started, so we can go find out and start watching this. But I hope it's a continuation, like a straight continuation of where they are now.
Can I tell you, I made a mistake. I always go to IMDb to pull up the actors' names.
Mm-hmm.
See, this was a bad because it's a series and we're a season behind. All right. And the problem comes in when you look at how many episodes these characters been in.
Don't spoil it for all our listeners.
I'm not going to, but I'll just say this: I'm unhappy.
Okay.
Someone who should be in more is not.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
It is.
That's a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Figure it out. All right. You wanted to rate it?
Sure.
Popcorn scale,
Easy.
entertainment, very easy. It's 5 for me.
5 for me. I was giggling the whole time.
And I rate TV series a little more lenient than I rate movies, I feel. Because I like TV series more.
I think it's hard not to rank higher because if it was a 2, you wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, that's like Maniac on Netflix. That was out. So I was just out.
If you finish the series, then you're guaranteed a 4.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. This one, I can't wait to watch the second one, so 5 all around.
Yeah. I'm interested how they're going to do the second one now. All right. Critical, what do you got? Like I said, I went in no expectations. Then I went in like, okay, it's going to be cheesy, but worth, like I'll watch it. It's going to be cheesy. And then I was like, this is a really fucking good show.
Yeah, I agree with that. I went into it just solely because of the name, because I love the movie, but I know the movie sucks. It's a bad movie, but I like it. Extremely surprised at how well done this was.
That's a good point. I think the show's better than the movie.
Oh, tenfold.
The movie is what I was expecting the show to be, just like corny, not quality, but fun. And I think this was fun, quality, not corny, but like
a little bit
caricature-esque.
Well, quirky. Put it that way.
Quirky.
Quirky
Yes,
is a good
quirky is
one.
a better word.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I'm giving it an 84. Critical.
That's fair. I was going to go with 89.
All right. I thought you'd be a little higher. You were like at a 99 with a glow. That was weird. Remember that?
Glow spoke to me, man.
Glow's
You're
really,
right. I mean, who knows where my ranking will be after watching season 2?
I know. I have so much to watch now.
I guess my I demerited it 11 points for the last episode. Bothered me how quickly they wrapped up everything.
Yep. As you can see, I was a little like
A little
confused.
tiffed. Yep. They went a little heavy on Yago. I like him being in there. I like his. You can't have Miles without Yago. They're the yin and the yang. They're like Batman and Joker. Need them.
I thought it could have been 8 episodes.
Yeah, could have dragged a little bit, sure, but the payoff was huge. I mean, everything led up to the insurance fraud. I could have done. You know what I really could do without? I could do without Amara's relationship with Ray Romano. That if you cut out that entire chunk, I'm happier. I think.
Yeah. You know what always interests me about these movies that are behind the scenes? Like you have the executive who doesn't care about movies. You have the crazy director. You have all these tropes within Hollywood, and then like you have them actually making a movie. Like there's the character in the movie, the New Zealand character in the movie, changes lines all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And the point of the movie is she's annoying because she does that. So on set, like if you want to change your own line, like there's an example keyed in already of like how that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like the writer doesn't like it because he literally wrote it into the movie.
Yep. And
So
but I love the comedy of that, of the writer sitting there, not being the writer at all. They look over him and was like, "All right, can we get a new line?"
Yeah, I love
Fuck
that
man.
shit. He was right. Lulu was the best.
He was incredible.
Now at the end, did he survive?
Yeah. He got shot full of bullet holes, and the receptionist came, saw him in the hospital bed.
Yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that girl actress really bothered me because she was super like openly hitting on Miles, saying like, "Oh, when your wife goes home, you want to have fun, come find me." That's extremely forward. And then he did exactly what she told him to do, and says, "Look her in the eye and tell her that she's out of line." And he put his hand on her shoulder, and she basically cried rape.
Yeah, she was crazy. Like that was the thing.
I think she was actually crazy.
Yeah. Well, it averages out to an 86.
I am happy with that.
Cool.
86 with 5 popcorns. That's a must watch for Netflix.
Yeah, all right. If you got Netflix or Epix, go watch Get Shorty. Let us know what you think. But hopefully you already watched it. And then, in a 10 episode series with 10 hours worth of characters and plot lines and stories, we were bound to miss something that if you watched and listened, you were hoping we talked about. Get in touch with us on Instagram, Six Pack Cinema, or Twitter, Six Pack Cinema. Very simple. Or Jomboy _ and what's your? Is it still _Sheehan_?
No, it's at Sheehan _SPC.
At Sheehan _SPC. Perfect. Go get in touch with us and let us know what we missed or what you agree or disagree with. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it. That's the rest of Six Pack Cinema. See ya.
Thanks for listening.